Hey everyone, welcome to Old Man Gaming. Remember, if you enjoyed today's stream, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Hey everyone, welcome back to Old Man Gaming. I'm Rob, and we're back in Ark Survival Ascended in our Let's Build a Zoo series. As you can see though, we are not actually in the game. We are pre-game, we are on the menus, in the menu. And for the first time ever, I am looking at some mods not released by Wildcard. So a few days ago I asked Jason, hey Jason, if you got some mods that maybe you would like me to install, send me a list. And so he did send me a list. He sent me a list of 7, but 2 of them I've decided at this stage that I'm not going to bother with. But these 5 I thought we'd have a look at today. We might actually just see what they're involved. We've got this thing called Utilities Plus. Is a modification for Ark Survival Ascended that adds a version of many existing items that can be used over and over again, plus some quality of life items, such as, don't know. So we're going to get your reusable bowl, which will be handy instead of crafting them all the time. Reusable flare gun, never used one in my entire game that I've ever played Ark. I don't think I've ever fired the flare gun, not once. To be honest with you, not once. Reusable grappling hooks, that would be handy. Reusable parachute, that could be handy. I haven't really used parachutes, haven't felt the need for it yet. Reusable spear, don't feel the need for it at this stage now. That could have been handy right at the beginning of the game though. U+ binoculars, I'm assuming these are like some form of extended spyglass, so I'm going to be looking at that. And reusable torch could come in handy in the future, but not really at the moment because we tend to avoid any nighttime situation. So I'm more interested here with the bowler and the grappling hook and the binoculars here with this particular mod. Next is electric power amplifier. This is like the old power outlets, but it extends the range of the generator. So you put one of these down in the range of your electrical generator, and it then extends the bubble or creates a new bubble that is the same size as the generator bubble. And then theoretically, from what I've been led to believe, you could then put another one of these amplifier units on the edge of that bubble and extend the bubble again. So it's like having the wires, but it's wireless, and you just plant these along. So we're going to have a look at that, and that way we can try and then keep all of our, if it works, we'll have all of our guns that we're going to get positioned around and various things fueled by just one generator. And so we don't have to keep multiple generating all the time. So we're going to have a look at that as well. Next is this polyprocessor. So instead of hatching the eggs, waiting for them to grow up and everything, and then beating them with a club to get organic polymer, you just shove them in this little it's like a little mini grinder for eggs, and you'll get polymer from the eggs directly and not going through the whole breeding process or maturing process. You'll get more polymer from fertilized eggs than you will from non-fertilized eggs, but yeah, it's just a little improvement of life thing. Greenhouse glass fix. This is just to give translucent greenhouse. Now, apparently, if you paint the windows, it will tint them, but I haven't really. This is the only one that I've actually looked at off stream. But yeah, apparently you can tint the windows. There you go. Because it's pretty clear. It's like there's no glass there at all. So they might want to be tinted slightly. But you have the option of what color you want to tint them if you just paint them. So that is something that I've installed and actually changed, because the in-game glass is awful. I think it's terrible. I think it's the worst. I don't know why they came up with that. But yeah, I don't know what's happening there. But there we go. So that's that. And finally, there's this grindicator. I'm not even sure. So this merges the functionalities of both the fabricator and the industrial grinder into a single powerhouse machine. The reason I decided to install this, not because of the grinder, but because you can turn the sound off on it. It is noticeably quieter than the fabricator. So I was thinking, well, we'll use this as a fabricator just so that we can just turn the noise down. So we don't have a loud fabricating noise going on all the time. And plus it also has more inventory slots. Apparently, I haven't actually, like I said, only one of those things that I've actually looked at is the glass, the greenhouse glass. But let's anyway jump in, move forward, and we'll just see what sort of difference this makes. So first of all, we have to find the server. Here we are. As you see, they're all installed. And you'll forgive me while I cover up the password. One of these days I'm actually going to forget. And you're going to all get to see it. And we'll just jump in. All right. I think I need to move this bed into the middle of the room or something, but anyway, or maybe put it here because it's too close to the sea. Yeah, I might put it there next time Jason jumps on. I might pick him up, put the bed over there instead. Just because you always wake up with sticking your head out. All right, so here you can see the new glass. Let me just put the settings on what I like it on. So shadow quality 0 and water reflection 0, because I am playing on the Xbox S, not the X, the S. So this is the new glass. It doesn't, in its default state, it is much better looking than the original glass, which you can see below here, but it is very translucent. It doesn't actually look like there's anything in there. So it could probably at some stage do with a bit of a paint job. I've left the original glass on the top so you could see the difference up here. You know, now if I turn the settings back on to normal, so if I turn shadow quality back on to 3, I think it is. I don't think that did anything. Alright, forget it. Shadow quality 0. Yeah, but you can see it's not particularly good, and especially on the sides. Like if we go here, we can turn it, switch to default. Yeah, now it just doesn't look good at all. I don't like this new design. It looks like it's Venetian blinds with a blind missing every second row. And that's the default. But we probably will have to paint it at some stage. I'm not going to bother at the moment, because at the moment it just looks like it's just a frame. There's no glass in it. So we might have to maybe give it some tinting. So that's that. Looking now at our inventory, here's where we can reusable spear. You learn it. The binoculars, which is, we'll have a look at those. Not really interested in the spear, but the binoculars, we will have a look at those. We're gonna crystal and metal ingot. And bowler, definitely. Only fibre, thatch and stone. No hide required for that. I thought, you know, maybe they should keep the same materials. Reinforced whip. Well, that's a scorched thing, earth thing, so we'll probably avoid that. I'm trying to avoid anything that is not in the game as is. So there's no whip on the island. So we'll probably avoid that. Reusable parachute. What else? Trying to remember all of the ones that we installed. Alright, we've done that. Reusable grappling hook. Grindicator. Which is basically a fabricator. Power amp. Where was the poly processor there? Poly processor. And I think that was it. Alright. Okay, now a lot of these, I think they're craftable on you. Like the bowler. There we go, there's the... Oh, it's meant to be tech, is it? Crystal and metal inlet. So we'll go inside now, we'll have a look. Inside. And let's turn off tame names. First thing I want to have a quick look at is we're going to come over here. And we're going to look for... I'm sure I saw in here a table. Good table, okay. I'll take that. And come over here. I'll set up in front of one of the windows over here a table. Where has it all been though? Where's it all go? Let's just do a search for P-O-L-Y. No? Maybe you have to craft this one at the fabricator. O-L... Oh. Okay. Well, if we're gonna... Let's have a look at the... What, Grindicator, or whatever it's called. So G-R-I... No? Grind? No, I thought that was on here. Or is it going to be in Smithy? Structures? Rafting? Oh, there it is, Smithy. Okay, so for this we need spark powder, crystal and oil. Just spark powder, crystal and oil. 50 spark powder. I'm not even sure I've made any spark powder. There we go. Okay. I need some stone. Let's see if there's any in here. Take that. Put that in there. Structures, crafting, one grindinator. We'll have a look at it, see what it looks like. Okay. Wow. Textures could do with a bit of work. I'll be honest with you, that is not textured very well. I mean, look at that one. That could do with a bit of work. Let's have a look. Prevent wireless crafting. Pick up grind. Toggle sound off. There you go. Toggle sound on. Wow, sound doesn't come back on. Bit of a bug there. Well, there's a bit of a bug on it already, eh? So for now, we'll just put it next to... This is 4 snaps, but it's not doing anything. Okay, well you can turn it off and turn this off. Okay. Yeah, I would do some work on the textures.
And I can't
you know,
deny
they're
the
pretty
fact that you like me.
low level texturing going on there. I would probably do some work on that. Give it a little bit of a better look. Hey Reaper King, how you doing, mate? You'll be happy to know I have no micro raptors. Grind up. The other thing you can do in this is grind items as well. So it's a combined grind slash fabricator. But anyway, so let's have a look. Structures, crafting, not in there. Electric, no. Electrical, fences, no. I bet you it's on the smithy. I bet you make it on the smithy. Ah, okay. So do you make it on the smithy then? No. This called the Grindicator. But yeah. One Eye Lewis, how you doing, mate? Doing all right, thank you. So there. I don't usually do mods, but I thought we'd give it a go. Okay, so if it's not on there, where is it that I do it? No? Right, we're going to have a look. Polyprocessor could be crafted at a fabricator. Requires fabricator. Right. Well, I'd hate to disagree with him, but it does not seem to be anywhere. I don't seem to be able to find. Unless it has to actually be on a proper fabricator and not the modded fabricator. Can we have a quick look? Oh, there it is. It's there. It's just not on this one. Structure crafting. Structures crafting. Yeah, it's not on here for some reason. Okay. I mean, we do have a normal fabricator, so we'll keep the normal fabricator, but we do have one in here. So we'll keep this in here for emergencies. 300 cementing paste, 1500 metal ingot, 200 crystal, 200 polymer, ironically. I don't have those materials available to me. Right, so let's just have a look here. Structures, crafting. So crystal we've got, polymer 200, metal ingot 1500. We don't have any metal left, I don't think. We've got 3, 4, 5 in here. We've got 149 cementing paste. Metal ingot. We're going to need to go bar metal. 121. But if it's 1500, we're going to need a lot more than that. And they're really making it difficult. It's not. I mean, it's not one of those cheap mod builds. 200 polymer. I'm assuming we could use organic polymer for that. Just let me have a look in the utility vault, see what we've got. We've got more cementing paste. Don't think we've got any polymer. No, no metal. Not enough cementing paste there either. And there was nothing in here metal wise. Nope. Cemented paste we can get. Not enough stone. Right. Okay, we're gonna have to go get some metal then. So we'll go get our little friendly RG. And we'll go on a metal hunt. So pick up our Anki as well. Oh, Jason's been busy. Jason said he was going to build a dock. Looks like he started that. Dock for what? I don't know. You could fit a Basilosaurus in here, I guess. Anyway, Anki? Oh. Pick up the boss chops. Morning, Eric. How you doing, mate? There we go. We need to get a better Anki at some stage as well. We're on level 134. Alright, take this to the volcano. Eric's over there on Twitch saying hello. Apparently he's pretty good. Powland? By any chance? If that's what it's called? Powland? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I saw that. It's on early access, isn't it, on Steam? I did see that. I noticed a lot of the not Pokemon look very similar to Pokemon. Nintendo might be knocking on their door. Because I was looking and going, oh, well that looks like, you know. No, it isn't. Thanks, Eric. Pal World. Yeah, I did see that. They're like Pokemon with guns or something, isn't it? From what I understand. Cows with guns. Cow well done. I might have to have a look at it.
And I can't deny the fact that you like me.
I mean, I'm a bit of a Pokemon fan myself. Although, I mean, I've watched all of the anime up till Go. And I've watched most of what was released, but I really found it difficult watching the last couple of animes, like the one that was sort of like set in the Aloha region. That was just, it was terrible compared to the early anime. It was really, really bad. I didn't like it at all. But yeah, Pokemon Journeys, I struggle with it because of the Go character and how they've changed the rules. You know, you could only carry 6 Pokemon with you at any time, but they're basically trying to push Pokemon Go, and it was like, well, it was just ridiculous. But anyway, so I struggled with it. So I haven't actually got to the episodes where they finally retire Ash and he says his goodbyes. I haven't seen that yet. And I suspect, because I'm a sentimental blubbering fool, I do suspect that there might be a tear shed or two when I finally say goodbye to Ash. Well, I mean, Bart Simpson is older than Ash and he's never aged. But anyway. Yeah, Sword and Shield. That was, you know, the last one I played. Phoenix Firestar 007. How are you? Awning. A good awning to you as well. Just recently started watching One Piece. I watched the Netflix series and then I thought, oh, I might try and find the anime, and I've started watching the anime and then realised there's like 1,000 episodes. Like, Jesus Christ. I know what you meant, mate. Hey, Feely boy, how you doing? Yeah, One Piece is interesting. I think the Netflix adaptation was a pretty decent adaptation of the anime. Obviously, the anime, or the adaptation, had a couple of things in that first series that weren't in the anime. I noticed, like the grandfather thing, that wasn't in the anime. Not what I've seen so far. I haven't got that far into it. Anki has a level up. Yeah, we got to find a decent Anki, I think. I didn't realise that this one was such a low level. So keep an eye out for a decent Anki when we're out and about. Sometimes I wish they would just one hit these rocks instead of like multiple swings. I mean, I know why they have multiple swings, because it increases the chance of danger. The longer you are at the rock, the more chance a dino is going to come along and bite your nuts off. So we're going to need about 3,000 raw metal. How much did we get? Oh, yeah. That will cover us quite a bit. Might as well get some of this obsidian while we're here. I don't know when we're going to need it. But we might as well. collect it as we're trudging back to the RG. Actually, I'll walk back to the RG, be quicker. Right, off we go. Take this back, put it in the furnace. In the forge. Just watching that Netflix series Travelers at the moment. It's a bit old. I think it finished a few years ago. It's pretty pandemic. That's the new measurement of time now, by the way. Pre-pandemic, post-pandemic. Forget AD, BC. Yeah. Pre-pandemic. Travelers. I like a good time travel story. Well, I'm probably a big Doctor Who fan, but... Oh, and speaking of Doctor Who, happy birthday, Tom Baker. Today is his 90th birthday. The greatest Doctor Who of all times. 1974 to 1980. Tom Baker. Doctor Who number 4. My Doctor. That's who he is. My Doctor. 90 years old today. He looks very, very different. A hair full of white hair these days. He looks like he's very gaunt. He's very thin. He looks like, you know, in the old Renaissance paintings when they used to paint, how they used to paint saints. You know, he looks like a living saint. Yeah. See, I grew up in Australia. Moved to Australia in 1977 when I was 6 years old. And my father died when I was like 3 years old back in beginning in 1974, the same year that Tom Baker became the Doctor. So I never sort of like consciously thought this until about 10 years ago. Now in Australia, Doctor Who was on the channel called the ABC, which is like the BBC here in the UK. It's public television, basically. It's not corporate television. It's owned by the government, funded for by people, so to speak. It's the way it's supposed to work anyway. And I would, you know, go to school, come home from school, 6 o'clock, they would show the goodies. 6:30 Doctor Who, Monday to Thursday, every week, and they would basically go through Doctor Who from third Doctor John Pertwee all the way to the end, whoever the current Doctor was at the time, and then they would repeat. Once they got caught up to the latest Doctor, they would go back and they would start again. And so it was always on television when I was growing up. All the time. It was basically just a staple of Australian television. So for me it was like I'd come home and Tom Baker was always on the TV when I got home, you know. So years, like 10 years ago, or last year, November, 10 years ago, Doctor Who has celebrated its 50th anniversary. It's 50 years. And I was sitting there watching it, and there was a scene in it, and Matt Smith was playing the Doctor at the time, and he was talking about, well, his companion told him that the curator of the museum that they were currently in wanted to see him, and she went off and left in the TARDIS, and he was left there. Matt Smith is left there with his own, you know, in his own thoughts, talking out loud, going, you know, I could be a curator one day. He goes, you know, I could do that. I could create a museum one day. And then this voice, and he goes, you know, I think you might. And it was just, as soon as I heard the voice, tears just flowed. And I've seen Tom Baker in many, many things, and he never has that effect on me. But when I saw him back in Doctor Who on that day, something inside me, it was like, Daddy's home. My dad's come home. I'm seeing my dad for the first time in years. And it clicked that my dad died when Tom Baker became Doctor Who the same year. And I substituted my real dad with Tom Baker. And especially when I went over to Australia when it was on repeat all the time. You know, I would come home to my mum and Tom Baker, basically. And I just, it was purely a subconscious thing. I never, you know, thought, oh, there's my dad, that's my dad. But I think on a subconscious level, where did they go? Where did those fucking... Did they go inside the... Oh, man. Where did they go? Where'd the metal go? So, yeah, I don't know. Just when I heard him, when I heard his voice... Oh, man, what's the parcels go into the thing? That's not good. Yeah. So Tom Baker is Doctor Who is very special to me. Huh? Where'd the metal we just let go? Where'd the metal? What? Oh, why is it over here? Was I looking in that direction when I threw it out by chance? I must have been. I was talking about something very personal, so I wasn't concentrating on what I was doing. But yeah. I'm not looking forward to the day I wake up and it's announced that he's died. Not looking forward to that day at all. Okay. Alright, we can just walk, so I'm going to walk at this around. I thought we'd get a lot more Menti paste. Yeah. I'm probably going to have to wait a little while for the metal to be ready. Right. Nothing on you. We'll take you back outside. Ooh, very rare that we get a blue drop here. Usually, they're usually white. Or is it just... $200 polymer. $172. I'm shocked by how little cementing paste we got from that. Alright, okay. First, while that's all going on, let's just have a look, check. 25 out of 45, so we're not ready to make more yet. Nearly got spiked. Nothing special. Couple of saddles. Oh, at least we got some more wildflowers. We were running low. This takes a long time. So if there's any stone on the bird pickers. And let's collect a lot of stone. Another level up. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I like the way you swing it. Oh, Dickarus. See, this was supposed to be a ramp free across, so you can still get up, so that's all right. But that was supposed to be free across, but for some reason I couldn't get that last one to go down. So we're going to 7 short. Right, what was the other thing? Crafting. Was it on me? Or did it have to be on the smithy? Probably on the smithy. Maybe it's not on the smithy. There we go. No, it's looks like it's crafted on me. Where though? Ah, there. 2 crystal, 5 metal ingot. Let's see how these work. I'm assuming they'd work just like the spyglasses. No. Okay, no. You don't have to pull them up. Oh, here we go. Pizza. Alright, let's have a look and see how they would work in the wild. You don't even have to bring them up if you wanted to. Or you can zoom in. Ooh. Dodo level 45 wild. And they do give a lot more information that you don't necessarily need. I mean, are they... Are they worth it? from zooming in. What sort of... Level 35. Still tells me from even from that distance. I guess you get a wider view angle, so it might be easier to zoom in. Alright, well, we'll test them. We'll test them out. We'll see how we get on with them. If they are any good or not. Okay, the other thing, crafting, weapons, primitive, ranged. No. Okay, the bowler. Fibre, thatch and stone. Sorry. That just came out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting that particular one. Just get some stone. I think I might be coming down with a cold. I think my wife is as well. She said this morning she felt like she was coming down with a cold. And I was like, yeah, man, feel it a little bit too, hon. Right, fibre and thatch, fibre and thatch. Give these a go. A. And there we go. So I've always got 2 bowlers. I don't think I made 2. I only made 1. Maybe I did craft 2. I don't know. There we go. Bowler to your heart's content. I do like that. There's nothing worse than running out of bowlers when you want them. Spin around, bowlering everything. Bowlered. You've been bowlered, mate. You've been bowlered. Alright, okay. What would be really good is if we could like have everlasting Medjo berry, put it in that feed slot, and every time a Pegomastix stole it, a magical one just appeared. Let me just check the meat level. $760. Alright, is that it? I think it is. Ruptures. Crafting. Oh, the polymer. The polymer. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. The polymer. Ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, that other one is definitely a lot quieter than this one. It's a shame it doesn't craft everything. Alright, so I think this is the last thing we wanted to look at from the... Oh no, there's still something else yet. Still something else we want to look at. Alright, so this we can just sit it on the table here, like this. Little requires 20 organic polymer to make hard polymer. Okay. No fuel, unpowered. Alright, okay. That brings me to the next thing on our little mod list that we need to have a quick look at. So we can find it. Okay, so it's crafted on me. Power amplifier. So for this I need 2 metal ingots, 1 electronics, 2 polymer. God damn it. Hey Alan, how you doing, mate? And have a look at this. Just the one. Alright. So what I want to do, see if this works. We're going to go down into the underbelly down here. We're going to turn on the range of the generator so we can see it. And it should just be short, I would say, of that table. Okay. So we will London. I wouldn't know. I live in Manchester. Right, and we're just gonna we'll install it here on top. Turn on. Okay, now apparently what that should do is show range, and what it does is it bubbles it over, so it extends it. So now we should be able to turn on. There we go. And if we now take an egg, we'll take one fertilized egg, carrot, it has to be carrot, and one unfertilized egg. Put them in. $30 polymer. 15 polymer. Okay. There we go. 45 polymer. I thought I'd set it up so that we got more polymer than that. So that is a little bit, but yeah, so instead of doing the breeding and whatnot, we can just shove that in there and get organic polymer. I actually thought I'd set that up. I don't know why they had to make it so loud though. I could have made it quieter. Anyway. So these little power amp things. So hide range. You don't see it. No. Hello. Hide the range. So as long as you, I think, well, as long as you put them in the within the range of the bubble, it will amp. It'll basically like a Wi-Fi extender. But I'm a bit shocked by how little polymer we got with that thing. I thought it was supposed to be 100 polymer for a fertilized egg and 50 for a non-fertilized egg, but I got 30-15, which I believe is the default values. Anyway, right. So. Alright. So, we don't no longer basically, either way, we don't have to breed the penguins which are hidden out of the way. We don't have to breed them, we don't have to raise them up to get the polymer and all that. It's just they're under here, hidden away. Here they are. They've just been laying eggs, fertilised, non-fertilised. Little egg farm. So now I should always have polymer on hand for when I need it. I need to look at the settings. I thought I'd set it up. Now I need to take a quick break. Apologise. The bathroom is calling me. I'll be back very shortly. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you for tuning in to Watch Old Man Gaming. We greatly appreciate your support and hope you enjoy the content. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be notified whenever we release new videos, ensuring you never miss a beat. If you feel inclined to contribute even further, we welcome donations to help us continue producing high-quality content. Simply visit the link in the description. Now sit back and enjoy some music. Your host will be back soon.
Sorry about that. Right, I don't remember what other mods we were looking at. What other mods did we install? We're still getting that metal, but anyway. Okay. Well, let's get back to what we're actually here for. I'm going to take you, my friend, because we're going to be using you. I'll head down here. I'm going to get you to swing your little... Hate doing this on my own. There's just too much of a delay for when you reach the rock and he starts swinging when you're on the RG. You're better off just dropping it and let him have at it. Can't even see him because they're stupid. Hey. I'm gonna go get our little beaver as well. Oh God, that poor moss chops. Always getting grabbed. All right, okay. So what we want is, I want batch. Structures, stone. Oh yeah. The son's been busy ordering takeout again. These are quite large. So we're talking probably parasite. One, two, three, six. I don't know if I need to make them that big. Maybe. Maybe 10 in length. Or 4. Thatch and stone, let's be honest. Alright, I'm going to go back to the base because we might have some stuff already pre-made, so we'll just go double check. Definitely going to need some more fibre, so I'm going to take that. We've got 2. I'll take that as well. On that. So we're still short some stone. Oh, actually, no, we won't need to. I was going to put another trough in there, but we won't need to because we've already got a trough that will cover this area. Alright, okay. So we're going to need some more
And I can't deny the
stone.
fact that you like me.
Thank you for the like. I do appreciate it. We'll get some stone. Have to underwater battle it. Underwater stone. Looks like a never-ending bloody rock, that one. Nearly overweight already. Right. Axe again. Alright, okay, this one here is a little bit bigger than this one here. I think I know. I think I know what I want to do with that. Okay. I do not have a cryopod on me, so we're going to just shoot off, get a cryopod, come back. Yeah, that will work nicely. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm going to put in the bigger one. See if I can get this guy from here. Let's see how big he is in here. He might actually have to go on the other one. It's just quite long. Yeah, I think he'll have to go in here, unfortunately. They are quite big, those stegosauruses. Right, let's get some batch again. Oh, look at that, male stegosaurus.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Look at that, male stegosaurus already. Hello again, Feely. There's a stegosaurus over there we can get. Yeah. Okay, crafting. Structures. Wood. Bunch of these. Gifted Time, how you doing? Welcome. So this will probably have to be maybe a 3-high fence. Too high. have a look. Okay. Does look like we... Well, I'll fill it up in a minute actually. As I say, it does look like we could have more berries in there. Right, what are we missing? Going to be more than 15. Oh, there we go. All the way around. Okay. Although we will be pulling down a few of those. Alright, okay. Back to... Oh, I didn't realise he had so many of these on him. Right, okay. Head back then. Right, that's that. Behemoth gateway. No stone gateway though. Or is there? Stone gateway. There we go. What I wanted. Stone reinforced door. Okay, also I want to get... Oh wow, we've only got 5 trank arrows left. We'll have to make some more. Unless I've got some in the weapons, in the odds and ends I didn't see. Have a look. I've got arrows. No trank arrows. Crafting. Weapons. Ammo. Go. Okay. Who's getting attacked? Shit, who was getting attacked? I really need to get more guns down. You guys are attacking you? These things are a menace. They really are. There we go. There was a Stegosaurus over here. Oh, I had a baby as well. Now, it was a male. I believe. Male. And what's the baby? Juveniles also male. So we could kill Papa, claim baby. We could do that. I would say might be the better option. So that way we don't have to worry, because I just realised I forgot to kibble anyway, so kill Papa, claim baby. Really sorry. Kill Papa, claim baby. Sorry, mate. I know. But it was easier than going back and getting kibble, coming back, knocking him out, blah, 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 you know, so. There we go. Done. Dusted. That's our stego pen sorted. And we've just got 6. Right. I need to have a look at what we've got remaining to get herbivore wise. Right, okay, let's quickly have a look at our tame list and see what's remaining. On the herbivore side of things. Alright, Anki, Bronto. Otter won't be going with the herbivores. Stegosaurus we can knock off. Yeah, right, actually, it's like Dodicarus maybe should go in this pen. I would say, it's quite a large pen. Oh no, Chalicotherium. The Chalicotheriums will be probably better in this pen because they are quite, they're not as big as a Stegosaurus, I don't think. They are quite large, so probably Chalicotherium in this pen. Therizinosaur are bigger. Okay. So for those you need deer, I think you just sneak up behind them and shove it in their bum. I do have some deer, but we're also needing we need another kangaroo as well. Male kangaroo. Okay. Leave my dinos alone. Little shits. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some guns down here. Some turrets. The turret up there, maybe.
Welcome to the party,
Just to
pal.
keep the birds away. But anyway.
And I can't deny the fact that
Hey,
you like
Nooblets, how
me.
you doing? Nooblets. Oh, I know who Nooblets is. How are you, mate? I've watched quite a few of your videos in the past. You're probably one of the most famous YouTubers to visit my channel. How are you? That was a good shot. Even I was impressed with that, to be honest, but I was like trying to be cool. Inside I was like, that was a good shot, that was. But yeah, we got to get some more guns down here. I'm doing alright, mate, yeah. I'm just building my Ascended zoo. How are you finding Ascended? Which, be honest, I want you right now, I want you to be completely 100% honest with me. Is Ascended better than Evolved? Yes or no? Right now, be honest. Is it better? And if it's better, why? I personally don't think it's worse than Evolved, but I don't think it's necessarily better than Evolved either, if you know what I mean. I think it's Evolved reskinned, but I don't think it's actually necessarily better than Evolved, or worse. That's my personal opinion on it. There are certain things in it that, you know, the modding, okay, the modding makes it a bit better, the cross-platform modding, yeah, okay, I'll give it that, but for just general gameplay day to day, it's the same game. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm playing on the Xbox S. Don't ask me why. Because my son won't give me his PlayStation 5. So for me, the graphics on the S do struggle quite a bit, you know. I've had to adjust the settings. There's only two settings I changed now, like shadow quality and just the water reflection. They're the only two I'll change now. I used to change a lot more, but because on the S, default graphics really struggled. As you can see, if you look into the distance, I mean, to me, that does not look great. And I really don't like the way the clouds look either. I've never liked the clouds. I think it does look better though than when it first came out on the S on console. But yeah. What was I doing? Shadow color 0. So I changed just two settings is all I changed now. I used to change a lot more, but I just changed those just so it hasn't got that film grain look all the time on the S. But yeah, building, I miss. There's one aspect of building that I miss. That two aspects. I don't like the fact that you can't raise the foundations once you've placed the foundation, and you know, you can't raise and lower them next to a foundation. You see, I miss that part of Ark Survival Ascended, the ability to use pillars to raise it up or lower it down slightly if you needed to, if you were going up a slight incline. I miss that with the building, unless you know of a way that you can do that. But and the fact that, you know, it will not let you build under the map at all, like even, and that's why I want to be able to raise it sometimes, just to, you know, a little bit, but it doesn't allow you to do that in Ascended, unfortunately. I wish it did. I wish you could use pillars to raise it, but it won't let you. Right, where am I up to? I'm getting distracted by the celebrity in the house. Oh, that's right. I was checking beer. Chalicotherium. We needed beer for those. So we're going to go indoors. Have you watched much of my videos, Nooblets, by chance? Or were you just randomly finding me today? Let's have a look. Where would I keep the beer? Where did I keep the beer? I know Jason was hounding me to keep the beer in the fridge. Did I keep it in the fridge? Right, we got 8 beer already. We got that from a drop. We didn't get it. We haven't got any beer barrels made or anything like that yet. So if I want the Chalicotheriums, I'm probably going to want to try and find some low level ones for them. Old man gaming. OMG. Yeah. Although there is some debate with some of my regulars on whether or not I actually am old. I growing up I thought once you hit 50 you can call yourself old. That has been my argument my whole life. I'm 53 now and people are like, you're not old. Okay. So, I am old. I'm like, if I've earned the right, I must surely have earned the right now for like younger people to stand up on the bus for me. But they don't. Well, I don't get on the bus anymore, so. I had to ask my 14-year-old son, I said, when do you become, what age are you, can you call yourself old? And he was like, 50. So he agreed with me. But it's always the people that are older than you that tell you you're not old. So yeah. But the reason I actually called myself Old Man Gaming is because people of a younger age were used to come in and go, God, you're old. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to change my channel name from what it was, and I'm going to call myself Old Man Gaming because I'm sick and tired of these kids coming in going, God, you're old. Which is why, yes, I'm old, I'm a gamer, deal with it. And ever since I changed it to Old Man Gaming, I haven't actually had one kid come in and call me old. I guess if you call yourself old, they're not interested. Oh. But yeah, I've been doing Ark streams on and off for years. I just finished doing a zoo series where let's build a zoo. I did it on Evolved, and I just finished capturing all the island tamables a couple of days before Ascended dropped. And I built a quite a large zoo of not all of them. I didn't get the Titanosaurus. It's very, very hard to do on your own. You can't, you know, without cheating. And I don't cheat. So I didn't get the Titanosaurus, but I got everything else. Finished the zoo for the island, all the island creatures, and no one calls you noob if your name is Nooblets. It's probably true. I must admit, mate, I've watched a lot of your videos in the past for how to do things. can hear your voice right now, and you've got a very distinctive voice. Right, if I do remember correctly, these Chalifacariums, you've got to shove the beer up their bum, right? I need to find a couple of low-level ones, because I've only got 8 jars of beer. You'll have to drop into... The zoo's on a server this time. When I did it on Ascended, I did it on single player. But this is actually on a server. You'll have to drop in, Nooblets, and come visit. Come check it out. For you, the price of admission will only be like a couple of £100. Normally it's, you know, a lot less than that. But you're a celebrity, you can afford it. Just kidding. But yeah, you should pop in. Is that a... No, it's a tree. I thought it was one of the, you know, the ruin... Oh, right, okay. Here we go. What level are you? Using mods for the very first time today. 25. How many would you take, do you reckon? Right. It's always risky when you bring the RG. I think we're going to put the RG in a pod. Where the hell's the beer? Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. He's presenting himself for me. Get behind him. Is it big? Oh, alright, okay, that was quick and easy. Or is he only going to need 2? When I did this series on Evolved, though, I had rules which I have not incorporated into this one. On my Evolved series, any dino that I captured had to be level 130 or above. It took forever. Absolutely forever to find them all. See you later, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Right, let's go. We'll get this. But Eric, are you gonna get ascended at some point, do you think, or is it a case of having to get the right hardware? God, he's still hungry. Come on. It's a shame these binoculars don't tell you if he's hungry or not. Takes a long time. Now I'm thinking back to it when we did it on ASC. I think it took a hell of a long time on ASC as well. Past my curfew. So is Pal World worth a look, do you think? There we go. What we got here? Female, this one. Let's see if we can quickly find a male low-level one. Is it single player or multiplayer?
And I can't deny the fact that you like me.
There's another one. So what do we want? Male. Preferably low-level male. Female 10. Multiplayer. Open world type game, or is it like Temtem? Megatherium. I might have to check it out then. Although, is it PC only? With my ancient graphic card, I probably might not be able to go beat them up. It's on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass? I didn't know it was on Game Pass. Is that another female? God damn it. Thought it was early access. I thought it was early access, so... Why is that Megatherium and that mammoth fighting? Right. Okay. I may have to just leave myself here somewhere. I was due to finish nearly 10 minutes ago. I've got things I need to do for an hour before I come back. Like eating. Today has gone so quickly today. Oh, there's some ruins here. That might be a safe. Place to leave myself. Not that you get attacked while you're asleep. Alright. Okay, well I am going to dump myself here. Thank you for watching. I will be back in about an hour's time, just under an hour, for the second part of today's stream. So hopefully you can join me then. If you enjoyed today's stream, please drop me a like always. Consider subscribing, that would be fantastic. Thanks to Nooblets for dropping by. That was a shock. I saw the name and I went, I know that name. Nooblets. There you go. But yeah, good to see you as always, Eric, Feely and everyone else who have joined me today. But I will be back a little bit later on. Hopefully see you then. Until then, have a good one and bye for now. Bye bye.